The Premier League season is over, and the summer transfer window awaits for Chelsea, with Mauricio Pochettino already set to become boss at the start of next month. Issues with the Blues' squad size have been evident, particularly since January, and were highlighted in Frank Lampard's final press conference. Things could get worse before they get better, with Chelsea's loan army set to return and decisions required on the likes of Levi Colwill, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Ethan Ampadu, and more. With Malo Gusto and Colwill both well placed for a place in next season's squad, there will only be more pressure for the Blues sporting directors to facilitate sales, while the likes of Romelu Lukaku will have no plan to return. Christopher Nkunku's imminent arrival will certainly put pressure on Chelsea to open up some room further up the pitch, while the likes of Christian Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech have been long linked to moves away from the club. Premium League channel on YouTube takes a look at how the senior members of Chelsea squad could get on once the summer transfer window opens. Kepa Arrizabalaga. The Spanish goalkeeper became Chelsea's number one after a summer of speculation over his future. However, a new shot stopper is among the Blues' priorities, so if they receive a suitable offer, Kepa could depart. Edouard Mendy. From being set to improve his Chelsea contract, the club's Champions League winning goalkeeper is perhaps now a sellable asset. Poor form and injuries have conspired to leave the Senegal international's future up in the air. Marcus Bettinelli. Chelsea's third goalkeeper extended his contract during 2022-23 and will continue his role at Cobham, as he serves as a crucial member of the training environment. Gabriel Slonina. Having initially stayed on loan at Chicago Fire, Slonina featured for Chelsea's development squad and featured as third goalkeeper for the first team on a number of occasions. Progressing via a loan move seems the most likely option. Benoit Badiashile. The French defender arrived in January and impressed, but picked up a training ground injury before the end of the season. There is hope he will be fit in time for the new season, and his future is likely to remain at Stamford Bridge. Thiago Silva. The Brazilian veteran has been named Chelsea's Player of the Season by supporters and his teammates, and has extended his deal for a further year. He has drawn interest from Saudi Arabia, but the 38-year-old appears determined to see out his contract. Trevoh Chalobah. The Blues defender signed a contract extension earlier in the season, but may still need to be persuaded of his Chelsea future given the competition in his position. Inter Milan hold an interest in the player, who has Euro 2024 ambitions. Ben Chilwell. The former Leicester defender has been among Chelsea's better performers when he is fit and is set to be the Blues' first choice next season. Reece James. Little needs to be said. Perhaps the player least likely to leave the club. Kalidou Koulibaly. Not the debut Premier League season many would have hoped for, but was one of Chelsea's most utilised players. A return to Italy could be on the cards. Cesar Azpilicueta. Frank Lampard admitted after Chelsea's final game of the season that the Spaniard's future was uncertain. Having stayed on last summer to aid the transition of the new ownership, the arrival of Malo Gusto leaves little room for him next term. Marc Cucurella. A difficult season for the defender, having arrived for a hefty fee from Brighton. He will likely be handed a second opportunity to impress, with his value only likely to have dropped in the last 12 months. Wesley Fofana. A season that has been home to injuries and errors for the Frenchman, but also one in which he has hinted at the potential he has. Set to be a key defender for Pochettino. Enzo Fernandez. Possibly Chelsea's best player, who could find himself unleashed in the first team next season with a more defensive partner. N'Golo Kante. An impossible situation to read at the moment. The midfielder looked set to extend his stay, but has yet to do so with less than a month remaining on his deal. Thank you for watching on the Premium League channel. If you liked the video, click like and subscribe to the channel to support us and continue.